Becoming more attracted to your spouse isn't about trying to fit into your old jeans or chasing your youth. It's about focusing on the qualities that made you fall in love in the first place. We are rounding out our Romance Renaissance series, and my next guest has 3 attractive attributes to help you maintain attraction in your marriage. Marriage and life coach Casey Caston is joining me through the screen. Welcome to Studio 5, Casey.
Thanks so much.
A happy Valentine's Day. Let's talk about your definition of attraction and how important you think that is to a healthy marriage.
Absolutely. Well, I think we're attracted to 3 qualities: someone's physical traits, their personality, but also their mind. And I think that's really easy when we first meet somebody, but as we progress in our relationship, it is a conscious choice that we have to make to continue to take care of our body, have intellectually engaging conversations, and even dreaming about the future.
Yeah, totally. So in 2024, last year, you surveyed over 10,000 of your followers and you asked them for reasons they find their spouse unattractive. And your survey found the most unattractive attribute is emotional laziness. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, so think a spouse that comes home from work, sits on the couch, and watches TV for the rest of the night. Emotionally laziness is where one of the spouses stops putting in the energy necessary to maintain a healthy marriage. So they are avoiding conflict, they stop initiating connection, there's no date nights, and conversations become very, maybe about bills, chores, and schedules. They basically become roommates. And on the more extreme side, we call this quit and stay, where they quit working on the marriage, but they stay physically because it's too much work to get a divorce.
On the flip side then, what does it mean? What does it look like to you to be emotionally active?
Right. Well, on the opposite of that is your partner's pursuing you, right? So I think about this, we all long to be desired. And when that doesn't happen, it's a big turnoff. So on the flip side, think about initiation. I think that's probably one of the biggest keys in relationship is initiating fun, initiating date nights, initiating even hard conversations. This says you care. And initiation is key because you're making effort. And men, listen up. There's nothing more sexier than a husband that initiates.
Let's talk about being mean. That's another big issue your survey reported. How do we do the opposite of that?
Yeah, well, we have to understand that hurt people. And the reality is you didn't marry or you're not dating a mean person, but when people act out, they're doing so out of hurt. And what does that look like? What does meanness look like? It's the silent treatment. It's critical words. It's shaming comments. And as a coach, I would want to dig in and say, where is this hurt coming from that someone's responding to?
Yeah, and lastly, negativity was another big hurdle people had. So how can we be a more positive partner?
Great question, because I think our brains are naturally wired to pick up on negative things. We remember negative comments more than positive. So having a practice in your relationship, we call it the 60-second blessing, where for 60 seconds, you say all the things that you appreciate about your spouse. And it makes a huge impact, and it builds the relationship up with life.
What a great idea. Thanks, Casey. Where can people find more and follow you?
Yeah, find us on Instagram at Marriage365.
Okay, thank you so much.